I love brewing and I miss that. And more than anything, I need a job and I like you. So, and he's like, okay. So basically, like I said, he was like, okay, here's the deal. Here's who you're going to have to talk to. Here's what you're going to need to say. He negotiated my salary. He basically like took care of everything. And then I had a few different meetings and was like, hello, yes, of course. I knew all the corporate lingo. I smiled and I said all of the right things. And that was like December of 2005. We started working together at the Ram downtown. And and so
didn't have to shave for that one.
No,
Okay,
they
cool.
didn't. They didn't make me shave at all. So they
West
were
Coasters
fine.
are pretty tolerant of
Got it.
Things had changed a little bit. Beards are way in fashion now. Practically everyone in the room has.
Yeah,
a
it's
beard.
almost a requirement.
Dave's counterculture.
I am counterculture and brewing.
Got it.
Clean shaven.
But it was like a week or so in at the end of our first or second week working together at the Ram. We were having a beer and started a conversation that was, what would you do if you could open your own brewery? And I'd love to say that was it, but that led to basically what was a 3-year conversation. And
So it's kind of odd because that 3-year conversation, just those simple things like, what was your best job? What was the worst job that you had? What would you do? All of these things. We weren't planning on setting out a game plan for a brewery. We were just having some casual conversation. But as the craft beer movement, started to happen more so in Indiana and Indianapolis in particular, people started coming at us with all of these fun ideas to go work for them and open up a brewery for them.
We both got approached by people who had money and thought that breweries were cool and would want to open a brewery. But what we realized through those conversations was that the people with money didn't know anything about opening a brewery, and that we knew exactly how to open a brewery, so they couldn't do it without us. But none of them were like, oh yeah, we'll give you equity or anything. They're just like, hey, I want to do this thing. I'll put in some money. You be the brewer. And, we realized that 5 years from now, we'd be in the same position doing something that we love, potentially for somebody that we maybe didn't get along with or see eye to eye. And that's when it was like, well, we see eye to eye. This is probably about 2 years into the conversation. It's like, well, we see eye to eye. We get along really well. We've known each other for a really long time, and we're good friends, and we work well together. Like, we know how to operate a brewery. Why wouldn't we come up with our plan? Wait a second, we've been coming up with our plan. Why wouldn't we come up with our plan?
Right.
And then find somebody with money? And it's like, oh, yeah, there we go. So we kind of flipped what people were coming at us with and decided to do our own thing.